Right, I'm going to show you how to size a ring like this, where it's got pronounced letters or raised letters in the inside of the ring or the shank, because you can't stick it on a triplet like this and hit it, because as soon as you hit it you're going to flatten all those lovely letters in there. So I know that the person who wants this wants it to be 18 millimeters across, and it's 16.15 ish. So what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to cut the opposite side of those letters. And make sure you cut in this straight and nice and even. Don't force it, let the blade do the work. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get half round pliers and bend it out. And there's no science to this, you just have to guess. Make sure what you do on one side, you do the other side as well, otherwise it will be uneven. So that hasn't made much difference really. 16.3. I'm going to bend this out and then the other side. Remember, we always want to do the same to both sides. See that? 16.6. As you can see, it's starting to become a bit uneven. So I'm gonna get bigger pliers and just make that curve a bit more even. Seventeen 17.5, so we just need to go up 0.5. .8. what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my metal in there, and it's going to push it up to 18mm. Okay, so now I've got my bit of metal that's exactly the same size, well, just a little bit bigger than the actual ring. Now we've got a diamond punch that is 17.3, which will be close enough for us to use. So what I'm doing is I'm going to bend this bit of metal round to roughly the same size as our ring. So what I'm going to do is tap this round. There we go. And I use a mallet because if I use a hammer it's going to dent the metal, and we don't want that. We want as less damage done to it as possible. Now I'm just going to tap the whole thing round completely, just so I've got it all nice and even. And there's our bit for the ring. Now I'm going to just cut this first bit off because it's not 100% round. It sort of curves round and then it goes straight. So I'm just going to cut that bit off. That blade's sticking a little bit, so I'm just going to lick the blade a little bit. And now it's a lot smoother. Now, what you could have done was tap that round, so that would have been your bit to use in the ring, but I know that I'm going to use that for something else. So in an ideal world you would have tapped that more round. So now I'm just going to measure the inside of my gap, which is nearly 4.3. So we want it to be a little bit bigger anyway, so I'm going to do 4.4. All I'm doing is with my DZM gauge, I'm just scoring it along my cut line so I know where to cut. See that score line? I'm just going to cut the other side of that line because it's easier to go. It's easier for you to go over than it is to go under. Because if you go under, then you're going to have to start again. That's sticking again. I'm just going to give it a little lick. Right, now I'm just going to fold this up so it's a bit straighter. I'm hardly taking anything off of this. It's slightly curved. Now we're going to put it in here. There we go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some binding wire around this, because when you heat the metal up, it's going to move, and the piece you've put in is going to move as well. So we want to keep it all in place. So I'm going to put some binding wire around it.